up, vinyl community, YouTube? Welcome, music and vinyl lovers from across the universe. You have stumbled, staggered, and tripped your way into the channel that shows everything that is rock and roll from galaxy to galaxy. Welcome aboard the Starship Cosmic. All the cosmonauts out there, appreciate you. Thanks for coming by. Man, if you're not one of the cosmonauts yet, I beckon you. I'm not begging you, but I'm inviting you to just hit that little subscribe button, hit that ding, ding, ding bell so that you get all the notifications of when Cosmic Brian posts a new video, and hit the like, don't like. Hit either one. Man, you know, I'm not out to have this huge channel, but I am, however, out to spread the gospel of rock and roll to all the masses, universal, intergalactic wide, if you know what I'm saying. So welcome, you guys, to Cosmic Vinyl. I gotta pull a little bit more volume off of that. Should I use the behind the back technique again? What we're listening to right here is a little bit of Monster Magnet. Check out that cover. There's the gate sleeve. Woo! I'll just give you a little peek because I'm gonna hide it a little bit. You just get a peek because that'll be in a probably like a upcoming Far Out Finds video, if you know what I mean. So anyway, this is I gotta stop wasting time here. You guys want to get into a little Big Chug? I was gonna skip it, but if you guys want a Big Chug, all right, let's do it. I'm gonna crack a freshie. Here we go. You guys ready? Ah, yeah. I'm drinking the old Light Circus. Here, let's get a close up. Oh, look at that. Isn't it beautiful? All right, you guys, hoist it up. Let's get ready and take it down.
Oh, yes, my good friend, of course.
Oh, I've been so used to drinking the Miller Lights lately that this has a little bit more of a bite to it, this IPA. So here's the thing. You guys are gonna see Cosmic Brian start to wither away. Ever read the book by Stephen King or seen the movie Thinner? Well, you're gonna start to see Cosmic Brian sort of shrink in size because I've been on this keto diet. I was weighed in at a hefty 240 at one point. I lost over 50 pounds on the keto diet in a couple of years, and now I started to gain a little weight back. I started to notice the old paunch on the videos, and I was like, I gotta get rid of it. Hey, check out this shirt. You like it? Woohoo! Killer, right? Anyway, so you may see Brian start to get a little thin. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you a little bit. So anyway, Big Chug out of the way. Let's move on to the vinyl. No, let's not move on to the vinyl. Let's talk about what this video is about. All right, so you guys may have seen it's 2 videos ago, part 1 of the Cosmic Process, featuring the Perch, the Fishman, a chance encounter between me and a Fishman that changed the destiny of my channel forever and ever. He granted me one wish for freeing him from a trap, and thus was to elevate the quality, if you will, of my channel. So we're kind of making it happen a little bit. The team of Cosmic Brian and the Perch, the Fishman. So anyway, if you didn't see part 1, go back. It's 2 vids ago. Go back, check it out. And at the end, I showed a bunch of records because the Fishman is in the hunt. He's helping me gather materials, albums, and you know, he kind of had an idea what I liked on the first round, but this round he's getting closer and he's just about spot on. So let's show some vinyl that the Perch sent me. First one is this band out of Minneapolis from the late 80s, Information Society. Now this is a self-titled LP. I call it What's on Your Mind or Pure Energy, which is the title track of this and probably their most popular tune that had a video on MTV, but there's the song list and a picture of the band. This was released in 1988 on Tommy Boy Records, which there's the label there if you wanted to see that, and some better pictures of the band there. Oops, I'll cover up that dude's face. But these, like I said, these guys are out of Minneapolis. They cut their chops playing in the club scene in Minneapolis, including the club that Prince made famous, First Avenue. They played a lot of gigs there. This is kind of like, I don't want to call it new wave because it really isn't new wave. It's more like dance, synth rock, or electro rock. But it is really good. The song What's on Your Mind has a sample of Mr. Spock from Star Trek. He's the one that says pure energy. I love it. I love Star Trek. Spock was so cool. I mean, Spock, really, he was the coolest. I mean, Kirk. Come on, Kirk? Captain Kirk? You know, bedding all those alien women. Man, that guy would sleep with anything. But anyway, yeah, Spock was the best. But anyway, we're talking about Information Society. They were on an episode, I seem to remember they were on an episode of VH1's Bands Reunited. You guys remember that show? It was like these guys would go around and try and get these bands from the 80s to reunite for a one-off show. I think they did it on like Romeo Void. I think they did one from Scandal. They did The Alarm. And then, of course, they did Information Society. This was one of the more controversial ones. In fact, if you go to the singer, I can't think of his name right off the bat, go to his website, he tells that this was all kinds of shenanigans that they pulled to get them involved in that. In fact, he didn't even show up for the reunited thing. So, but anyway, Information Society. That's the first one. Again, poke fun all you want, but I love that stuff. And then the Fishman got me this Dragon and Surfing. I just love that cover. This is again, it should be on the blooper reel. But this is a record that has no credited musicians. It's all covers of like surf and drag racing and hot rod tunes. Drag City, Halo Cobra, Dead Man's Curve, Surfer Girl, Wipeout, Little Old Lady from Pasadena, but no credited musicians on this. This is another one of those modern sound albums. In fact, if you remember the last round in the first Cosmic Process, I showed this from Britain with Beat with these weird mop top guys. I mean, guys really wearing mops on their head. This one was also modern sound, no credited musicians. Just kind of a novelty kind of record, but I'm happy to have both of these in the collection. But if you like surf music and you're really into surf music and you take it really serious, you might not dig it. But hell, I'd buy that for the cover. So, oh, check this out. Something roaming around my pocket. Oh, look, it's Dennis Hopper. Little Dennis, the Hopper. Woo! Check him out, the Golden Grasshopper. Vinyl community, you've won the Golden Grasshopper Award. I love my little friend Dennis Hopper. All right, I'm not sure why I showed that. But then we've got, now this is the Electric Prunes, but it's not. It's the new improved Electric Prunes. And this is called just good old rock and roll. And that's exactly what this is. This isn't your psychedelic or your garage rock Electric Prunes. This is the Prunes grown up, mature, sporting sideburns and hippie sunglasses and facial hair and let their hair grow out. Now, this is not like I said, it's not psychedelic at all. In fact, it's more like pop and not pop. I shouldn't say that. Let me describe it this way. It's funk infused hard rock, but it sounds like most of the arena bands or whatever from the 60s and 70s of that era. Nothing too exciting. There are hints of psychedelia here, but not like the earlier stuff that they did. But this was released in '69, still on the Reprise label, but their earlier stuff was on the pink and yellow and blue, but this is on the like the rust and orange Reprise label. But yeah, the new or the Electric Prunes. Oh, what's that you're saying? Oh, sorry. Excuse me. The new improved Electric Prunes. These guys are so temperamental. They just won't let up. Oh, we're new improved. Sorry, I forgot. Jesus. Get off my back. Now we're getting into the meat. Now Fishman is now on the level that I'm thinking right now. And he got me this record, the Gerbils, Dead Detroit. This is I guess I'd call this like hardcore punk rock, and this was recorded in '82. It actually says right there, Lost 1982 recordings. This was recorded off of the original master tapes, and look at how punk those guys look. That's so great. The blood dripping down. The name, the Gerbils, just kills me. But this is for guys that would go on and be in bands like Shock Therapy. Oh, I can't see with my sunglasses on here. Negative Approach, Laughing Hyenas. But the singer for this, here I'll show you the back too, because there's some great like live shots and probably some promo shots. And you got the master tapes here. You probably got like their song list and stuff here. I love that kind of stuff. I wish there was like stuff inside like the record with that. But the singer for this is Itchy McPherson, who, if you remember right, was the singer for this band Shock Therapy that I showed a few videos ago, The Unshakable Belief. That's Itchy right there on the corner there. But yeah, if you remember, I showed that record a couple videos ago, and he was also the singer of this band before that. But yeah, this does have a little bit of the synthesizers within the punk rock that the Shock Therapy had, but not near as much as Shock Therapy. But that's a great punk record right there. So cool. You gotta love it. And if we're gonna stay on the old punk rock thing, how about this? The Vomit Spots. How about that for a punk rock band name? The Vomit Spots. Anyway, the Vomit Spots are this is a group of guys that worked in college radio, and they got together and put together this band, right? This punk rock band. Now this is gritty, chaotic, a lot of songs about bodily functions and bodily fluids. But let me show you this. I mean, the band is called the Vomit Spots. It's in this plastic sleeve, which is, you know, like the plastic sleeves that like picture discs sometimes come in. But check out this vinyl. It's like the color of I think it's supposed to be made to look like a puddle of vomit. But you can see the custom label there. And then it came with this, let me see if I can fish, oh geez. Let me see if I can fish this card out. Here's the card with the song list on it. It's called Dude, I Didn't Know. And that's probably the coolest song on here. But it's also got a little brief history of the band there. But like I said, they're kind of a gross out lyrics. In fact, they have a song on here that actually features some, let me see if I can find it. Oh, there it is, the lyrics I wrote down. Booger snot, in my nose full of rot. Onto my arm, down my side, once on my finger you will fry. Feels so good, tastes so sweet, better than cheese from my feet. That's what you get with the vomit spots. Juvenile indeed. So yeah, but I just thought that was cool. Love the vinyl, love the logo. Good punk rock there. Now, the Perch knows that I dig garage rock. Uh-oh, we got silence in the background here. Let's get some more Monster Magnet going here. I'm going to do a flip here. Can't have silence, man. I got to have something in the background. But he knows that I love the garage rock. And this album right here is called Haunted. This is the band called The Haunted. Now, it's called I'm Just Gonna Blow My Little Mind to Bits. This is part 2. I'll show you part 1 here in a second. But this is while the Perch was buying this one for me, at the same time, I was buying part 1 here of The Haunted. So now I've got the set, part 1 and part 2. This one's called Return from the Grave. So both of these records have a brief history of the band on the back. I'm not sure if it's identical. The song list is different, obviously. But they're probably best known for their song 125. But they also do a French cover. It's in French of Talk Talk. And they also do a cover in French. I mean, they're Canadian, French-Canadian. They also do, in French, a cover of Jimi Hendrix' Purple Haze in French. It's really good. But I love this. Land of Make Believe is a good one on here. Also, I Can Only Give You Everything on part 1. But yeah, this is Montreal Canadian garage rock. Stones, Beatles, and Kinks influenced. And I don't know what this label looks like, but now this one actually has the Vox label on it, whereas part 2 just has this plain black label, so you don't know if it's side 1 or side 2. You just got to kind of throw it on and wing it. But yeah, I love this. And then on the back there's these comps, which here, I'll show you this one because this one doesn't have a sticker on it. But I actually have started to collect some of these comps. It's like Acid Visions and stuff. I'll show some. I'm going to do a video coming up of all my garage comps coming up. But yeah, very cool. This is great. If you can find these, which they're a little bit difficult to find. It took me forever. Those are great though. The Haunted. Blow my mind. I'm going to blow my little mind to bits and return from the grave. I know that High Octane Revival Garner knows all about that band for sure. So let's move on here. Kind of staying in the punk rock realm and garage rock. This is Iggy Pop's Soldier. Now, a lot of people don't like this album and tend to kind of slam it a bit, but this is actually a really cool record. Sure, it's not the same as like Lust for Life or his stuff with the Stooges, but for the time period that this came out, which was 1980, came out on the Arista label. Let me see if I can pull this out. There's the Arista label there. But yeah, for the time that this came out, that's not gonna stay. I love it, and some of it's got some dark, humor to it. And look at that cover. He looks like he's all zombied out, though. A little too much drugs there, Iggy. But this is the immortal, so it seems, Iggy Pop. I love the songs on here, like Knock 'Em Down in the City. Loco Mosquito is friggin' a great pop jam, very hooky and catchy. And then Dog Food is another good one. This is produced by David Bowie. And there's kind of a good story too. Bowie kind of buried the lead guitar in the mix. And here's why. Steve New, who is now Stella New, I think it's more of a transvestite thing than it is a transgender thing. But Steve New, the guitar player, his girlfriend was in the studio with him during the recording, and her name was Patty Paladin. Now Patty is famous in her own right as in punk rock circles, as she's done her own stuff. But Bowie started hitting on Patty, who is Steve's girlfriend, and then Steve, pissed off, just waylaid Bowie, just punched him. Didn't knock him out, but knocked him off his feet, right? I mean, so I think Bowie purposefully buried the lead guitar in the mix. So, but yeah, if you look up Steve New, N-E-W, if you Google it and Google some of his interviews, he has the most amazing rock and roll stories to tell. Now, I like this. Telegram Sam showed this. She didn't think it was that great. I think she liked it, but, just like what I said, not as good as the other stuff. But I dig it. So check out Soldier. And then this is the Trogs. This is a compilation of their stuff, featuring the song Love Is All Around, which is kind of more of a pop song than a garage rock song. But this was released on, which I love this label, the Blue Fontana label there, 1968. It was recorded over in 67 and 68, but it's a nice compilation. It's got a nice cohesive flow to it. REM covered the title track, and I believe it was on the soundtrack of I Shot Andy Warhol. I mean, don't quote me on that, I think though. But the Love Is All Around made it to number 7 on the United States Billboard charts. But there's a nice picture of the troglodytes right there on the back. So, but yeah, this is an upgrade from the copy I already had. So I'm thankful to the Perchman, the Fishman, for that. We'll just put that up there. Now the last record. Now this one is one that I seen Ryan Kidd show. He actually talked about this as being one of the first albums he bought with his own money. This is Live Stiff, or is it Stiff Live? Because it's the one of those infinite titles that goes around and it just doesn't stop. It's infinite. But yeah, Ryan Kidd mentioned this is one of the first albums he bought that set him on his like punk rock way. This is kind of, it features a lot of guys that borderline on punk. Like, it's got Elvis Costello, of course it's got Nick Lowe, it's got Larry Willis, this fella here. You got Dave Edmunds. Or no, I don't think Dave Edmunds isn't part of this. It's Reckless Eric and Ian Dury. So yeah, I mean, the cast of characters is amazing. But this is a pretty cool live record. And if you look this up on YouTube, you can find some video footage of this. But yeah, Live Stiff, great stuff. These guys are power pop legends. So anyway, that's my video right there of the stuff that the Fishman, the Perch, sent me. And he's got more stuff coming, as he likes to get involved in the hunt too. So I'm all about it. And as he sends more records, I'll incorporate them into the videos. I just want you guys, come back, man. I've got some good vids coming up. I found some amazing records this weekend. Some psychedelic stuff, some punk, some garage. I found some amazing records I'm gonna show. And I also got a Devo one coming up. I've got some cool stuff. So stay tuned, vinyl community and YouTube. Also, stay safe. Man, I work in a COVID clinic. I test people all day. I do like 40 tests of COVID a day. And there are people still getting sick. I'm telling you, get vaccinated. I'm not telling you from a political standpoint, and I am telling you from a healthcare worker that I am seeing more positives every day down here in the Big Lou. So stay safe, stay cosmic, and I'll see you guys next time. I love you, vinyl community. Peace.